All these receipts you're talking about.
Yeah, you got your business that you have to take care of on your own. I understand that. But if I can take care of stuff too. But what I'm saying is, right now I have court cases and all kinds of stuff. I'm trying to separate from my mom and I'm trying to separate from old family. I'm trying to break away and start a life for my, like a journey of my own and be my own person. Because I never knew that things were like this. I know I never said that you're not doing anything for you. I said that you're not helping me do the things, or you making me seem like this place. I've never seen this place so cluttered like this.
Okay. Anything else?
So do you need some kind of help around here?
No.
Yes, you do. Y'all rush me away. It's better than try to let me heal and help, and so that you have somebody right here that's very talented and skilled. And I'm being hurt so bad.
Well, I'm sorry you're being hurt. I'm sorry you're being hurt.
I never saw your place look like this.
Well, there's some things going on. I told you I got some issues I'm trying to deal with. Girl supposed to been here at 1 o'clock, ain't showed up.
Okay, well, look, so you could have hired me this whole time. I could have been working and giving you that money that I make.
Well, see, first of all,
I told you that.
I don't trust you either. You know.
Okay, that's it. Period. That's it. You don't trust me.
No, I'm gonna trust
I have to accept that. I don't.
You don't want me talking to people that come here to see you because you scared I'm on there.
No, because the last time you did that, I can't work with them no more. That woman ran off. She said you were trying to get her phone number and flirt with her.
That woman ain't ran off. She was done doing.
No, they were still upstairs because they were still upstairs.
And they was up there for a long time.
Exactly.
Afterwards.
Okay, thank you.
They was up there for a long time until they delivered everything they were supposed to deliver.
But she was supposed to do her part. She was supposed to do other stuff.
She wasn't supposed to do nothing else. She did everything she was supposed to do.
She came back the next day and brought her stuff. No, she came back the next day.
So then she wasn't scared off.
That day she did leave, and then okay.
Okay, I don't want to hear that. See, you were all making up shit. It's in your
I
head.
called her and asked her, can she please bring the coffee pot? It don't matter. Like, it's just always a bunch of lies. It's always a lot of fear. It's always a bunch of having to figure out or remember what happened. Not everybody know exactly the scenario. Not everybody think that they're going to have to remember stuff. People want to get through one day. Okay, then.
You remember back 6 months ago when I said this and I did
well,
that?
Don't say.
Hell no, I don't remember.
And I don't always think about that either. I don't always. Who wants to? People just want to get through the day and be cool. If they ain't had no problem that day, then they don't expect to have a problem 10 years from now or 10 days from now. But all I know is I don't want you, no matter what, I don't want you talking to them people about nothing. That's my business. I am trying to gain independence. I want less and less people saying that they have to care for me, especially when they not really caring for me.
I messed up on this one here. I started writing out the dollar amount, not your name. I crossed out the dollar amount.
Oh, you doing that now? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I told you I was going to do it now.
No, I did not know you were right.
I told you I was going to do it right away. You said that's going to get you out of here. I'm going to give it to you so you don't have that excuse no more.
But when if somebody call you, you can't tell them that I'm crazy and all that stuff. Like, that's why I'm scared, man. That's the thing.
Well, you be telling me I'm sexually harassing.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
I have never told nobody that except my mom.
You went to court when you were ready to tell the judge.
Oh, now you lying. I would never tell the judge that unless you said something. I probably wouldn't.
If it would keep you in here, you gotta.
No.
Keep you in here. The judge gonna say, well, you should want to get out of there, miss. If that's what's going on.
Oh my goodness. That's why I didn't want to come down here. This too much on me, man.
Okay, you shouldn't have came down here. Then I can do this with you going back upstairs. So what is you? What are
You talking about you be wanting company and stuff? I'm like, I might as well come down here and maybe he might not yell.
Is that what you come down to give me company?
I came down here to talk to you, and then maybe it's best if you can look at me.
You still losing weight too, aren't you?
I'm taking care of myself, and it's not right that I have to still go. I feel better about myself, but I still have to live in the same toxic stuff.
Yeah, you look good, baby. Hey, look. Yeah, you look like everybody getting it together, boy. You gonna have
I appreciate it.
This summer, boy.
No, because I keep running on Facebook crying about my mama. Crying about her like a little baby.
I'm talking about. Hey, I don't put my name on Facebook.
No,
I don't like social media.
I won't say your name on Facebook.
Oh, my landlord over there, his initials is J. Williams.
Oh, my goodness.
Y'all know Trey Williams? That's his
Oh,
daddy.
no.
Yeah, that's what you would do. Yeah, you like putting this stuff out there. You like everybody knowing your business. That's why you go to the church acting a fool, just so you can get some attention.
Okay, I gotta go.
Okay, see you.
Sorry.
See you. See you.
If you don't file your eviction, John, you can file the eviction because I asked you to stop bringing up that church.
Well, see,
No, I'm not. No. That part of my life is no longer what I want in my life. I asked you to stop bringing that up. You don't know why I went to church crying many Sundays for this same stuff like this. Because I thought you don't understand. I was happy to see another day many times. Many times I had to watch my dad die. That church was somewhere where I thought that I could go and it was safe and it was somewhere I could be private, where I wouldn't have nobody running my business. You don't know what I've been through. And to have you constantly throwing that up in my face is not fair. To think I finally have found somebody that was there to show me a better part of life, and people still were doing the same thing, the same people that I helped constantly for longer years and years and years, and watched my dad help them and get so much. And you gonna tell me that I don't go there acting no fool. And if I have been, I didn't mean to. That hurts me right now. Because sometimes some things about that building I miss. Some things about that neighborhood I miss. Some things about all kinds of stuff I'm going through, and I'm telling you that it's hard on me when I realize things. And I'm not trying to hurt y'all. I'm just trying to process, but y'all not a lot. Y'all are making it too hard for me. I can't sit up in jail going through this shit.
Well, you're not in jail.
But if I keep going through this, I'm out on bond.
If you keep on doing stuff you're doing, you stuff to be right back up there again.
So why do you think I'm going to come down here?
In this system, it's hard to hell to get out of it.
And it is. And so that's why I'm telling you. If you're going to treat me like this, I have to go. I don't have anywhere else to go.
Well, you talking about what all you doing? You said you giving your mom money to fix her car.
I had no other choice. I was in jail. She had the car. She was going to spend it. She had the car. She lied and told me it was no more money, that somebody was stealing the money. I found out today that it was even more payments on it than she was telling me. She had stopped even bringing me money up there. And she was getting way more money. So I'm not even going to go there. Like I told you, I'm trying to separate. It's not safe. I don't feel safe around. I don't feel safe over there, okay? I don't want to talk like that in front of my son. But I'm telling you, it was $1,600 deposited on the child support card in April.
I know your mama money hungry.
But she's making me suffer. She got it on life. She got a place.
Well, you know, I've heard stories. I don't know. I wasn't around when all that stuff was going on. But I don't know what all went down. I know it's unfortunate. unfortunate. Well, that's not true. I was out when Anthony got killed. I remember coming over to the house and sitting with the family, and but I didn't know what it was all about. But I regret that. I regret anybody who lost a child.
But she trying to put all this weight on me, and I can't go to a therapist and talk about that stuff.
Well, I don't know who you think you can talk to about it.
I don't have nobody to talk to about it.
Well, the therapist is the best person because they don't know the family.
Oh, and you don't know who they know. Please.
Okay.
It's people around here. Everybody knows that people are smart around here these days. You never know who people know. And it don't matter. I feel like that's something that, if that's a family problem, family should be able to work through their problems.
No. That ain't the way it goes.
No. Do you need a pen? Here.
What kind of, what you call it?
He need a pen for whatever he's doing. I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. I can work around here and help you around here as best as I can. A lot of stuff up there I need to get together. I don't have the proper stuff that I need to mop the floors and do the things I need to do up there. But you have everything that you need down here. I can take some time out and help you around here, and maybe you can be a little bit more reasonable. Especially with you saying that you're not gonna rent it out after I leave.
I said not right away until I do get up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't rent the floor out with the floor all buckled up.
But you still renting it to me.
Repair? It's got to be replaced.
That floor in that room it in turn colors and everything. The wall, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, you forgot. You said the drywall, the walls was peeling too and everything.
The walls have like water bubbled up by the light fixture. It's scary up there, for real. It is.
Okay. But it ain't been leaking lately.
No, it haven't been raining.
Everybody say the people that come here, they say they don't think it's the roof. They think it's the tucking around the chimney that needs to be repaired. That ain't cheap. And
that's why I'm trying to work with you, and I don't want to report you or nothing because I know.
Wait a minute.
I watched my dad have to fix his roof, John, by himself. I watched my dad struggle and try to take care of things. But the way that you treated me, I can't handle. It's too much. I have nowhere to go. No, I cannot go to my mom's house. I don't get along with her. I have nowhere to go. I'm trying to find a city or somewhere to go. Don't nobody want me around here. This is my mom's stomping ground, my mom playing field. I want to get out of her way. She wanted all. She can have that all. She can't have me though.
I'm really pissed off at a lot of people. So I'm so pissed off about shit.
knocking over this right here.
Say
So
what?
I don't want to put my arm on here. Like
Oh yeah, I tried to get that fixed. You know, I
I
asked
can
the girl.
fix this.
Well, it's simple to fix. It's not that difficult.
I mean, I can I could probably put it together.
Okay, it's nothing to it. But see, the girl that was working for me, I tried to get them to help me turn it over so we could put the screws in there, and they said that's thorough. They don't do nothing like that. But and it's simple to do. You want to help me do it?
This is, yeah, I mean, I can help you try to fix this chair.
It ain't nothing to fixing it. It's just putting the screws back in there.
Here's one screw in here.
Yeah, there's one screw right there. Don't take it out.
I can't tell you that. I want to see if I'm capable
the
of doing
screws. See, if you listen, you make it more difficult.
Why are you?
What did you take the
What
screw
kind
out?
of-
Taking the screw out of it, what did that do for you? How did that show you something more than what?
It showed me if it's stuck in there, if
what's stuck in there, the screw?
Yes.
How did the screw? How could that be stuck in there?
How did it? I don't know. It's many ways of how it can, but I don't want to suggest any ways because I don't want to get in trouble.
Well, the thing goes right. The screw will go through the hole.
Through here.
The way it is. No, just the way it goes on, just the way you got it in your hand. Leave the screw in there. Don't you hear me what I'm telling you?
Oh no, I didn't understand that. Okay, well you need another screw. It's halfway.
It's up there on the table, right there by them headphones you put up there.
Oh.
No.
Wait, please. I promise you, I'm nervous. It's not about you. I have a lot going on.
Everybody's nervous.
No, what I'm saying is, okay, everybody is nervous, but some people handles it. But that don't mean that I don't have to live the way that. Is that the way that people have to live around here? Is that the rules? Let me know what's going on around this place, for real. Like, what's the rules around here? Please tell me, for real. I need to know the rules. What is that?
Read that when you get a chance.
I don't know if I want to read that. What is that?
Just let you to know, I'm not I don't get all freaked out about shit.
You can open it up and hand it to me then.
Okay, you don't have to read it. You don't have to. It don't bother me if you read it or not.
I don't want to look.
I wasn't planning on showing it to you anyway, but you're here, so I thought I'd show it to you.
Okay, I said open it up and hand it to me.
It's right there. It's open.
I cannot open your
then
mail.
Leave it alone, man. Don't worry about it. I'm not obsessed about you seeing it. You don't know. I just showed it to you. That's all.
Well, what is it? I don't need you to tell me what it is.
You don't need to know. It's all right. Just forget I didn't say anything.
Well, that's because right now
anything about it. I'm sorry to say anything about it.
Okay, I just get really nervous sometimes.
Okay, you get nervous. That's. I know you got issues.
Is the mail already open?
Didn't I just tell you that? See, that's why you frustrate me because I just told you that.
I see that it's open. I can see that mail is
Well,
open.
I told you it was open. Oh, is it open? Yeah, I just told you it was open. Well, I can see it's open. What did he ask me then?
Because I want to make sure
What
that...
irritate you?
I'm not. I'm just being safe.
One day, you know what?
Oh
One day I'm going to get your ass and you're going to get all this stress out of me. I'm going to be stress-free. What do you think about that? Put it to the side for now, and then what we have to do is turn the chair has to be turned on its side.
I just want to see if I can do this.
You want to do
You said it. I It could be turned on this side though. Is this a screwdriver? I use it.
That's why I got it up there, and you screw that thing back in. Screw that thing in.
Now you know this is something that I'm doing nice. But I
Say what?
wanted to charge you for it.
You know what? I'm gonna come over there and ease them pants down, and I'm gonna charge you something. What do you think about that? I asked you a question. Now go bend over even more.
I think I got the chair situated.
I don't think you do.
Well, it's a little better.
Well, it came off, so I'm not sure if it stripped any of the holes in the thing or not. So I don't know if it'll tighten up all the way. That's what I don't know. It may need to have some putty put in it, or it may need some bigger screws.
Well, let's see. This top one here. Trying to make sure it's tight. This, yeah.
I'm trying to get this done so you can take these with you when you go.
Go where?
When you leave here.
Leave here what?
Well, you plan on spending the night?
I'm going upstairs to.
Okay then, that's what I'm talking about.
I think it's gonna be okay.
Okay, well we'll see. Well, thank you.
Son.
I wasn't thinking.
Come on. Now you gotta stay down here with me.
What are you doing? That's what your old man did.
Come on, man.
Well, that's what he did.
That's why I was looking at it.
That's what I mean. That door got to be replaced. That ain't no good. That door ain't no good.
It don't lock?
Yeah, you got to push on it. Yeah, that's what I mean. That door got to be replaced. It's no good. Where you going?
I'm washing my hands.
Well, hell, just don't go run through my house and don't say nothing. That's what I'm talking about. That's disrespectful.
You're right. I did not. You're right. I just want to wash my hands. I said I was going to wash my hands.
There was paper towel right there in the bathroom. You could have did. Now you're dripping water all through my house. See, that's what I'm talking about.
But you think I might be. You don't even see any water dripping.
I see it dripping off your hand.
Oh my goodness. How did y'all? That's why a lot of y'all on fucking medicines and shit. Cause y'all stressing yourself out. No, I'm not about to. No, man. Fuck that.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. I ain't had no accidents. No, I ain't got any no claims. Don't need no lawyers. I'm good. But I appreciate you calling and inquiring. Have a good day. That's what I do to these folks. Keep you on the phone all day long.
Just a quick call, just say it real quick and just like, okay, thanks.
Yeah, I don't want to just hang up on them. That's rude, right?
Right.
So I thank them. But no thanks. And you know, I'm doing that all day long.
People call you all day?
All day. I'm surprised I ain't had a half dozen calls today.
That's
Most
what I'm saying.
Spam.
That's probably one reason why you irritated.
That may be. And then you on top of all that. My God.
Well, you knew when I moved here that I was trying to go through a process of getting better.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I said it wasn't like I was perfect, and even if I was, if somebody rent a place, they might go through some stuff.
No, they don't. They get rid of the tenants and send them to some stuff. That's what they do.
No, I'm saying the tenant may be having something might happen in their personal life, and they still should be able to go through it.
Well, you've been going through. When you gonna come out on the other end, though? That's the thing, though. When are you coming out on the other end?
That's why I said the problem is more and more issues keep coming up.
But see, you're not the only one, though. That's the whole thing. Other people handle it.
But like as far as like you bringing up like the stuff about the church and stuff.
Well, you know
please stop, because that's not good, because I'm not connected to them anymore. Like,
okay, well that's good, but let me tell you something. We go to court and you start some shit. You think I'm not gonna defend myself?
So you gonna bring up something that have nothing to do with this?
Defend myself?
You think that's defending
yourself?
That's
all germane. Yes, it's all.
So then if you bring up that church, I'm gonna bring up stuff that you doing.
Well, like what?
Don't worry about it.
You just bring it up. Bring up like what?
A lot of stuff. Being a slumlord.
Okay, good.
No, I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying, I'm not gonna say, because you cannot bring up my personal life, and that's gonna, you know what that's gonna do? Entertain the courtroom.
I ain't worried about it.
So why would you bring it up?
To defend myself.
You watch too many shows.
I'm trying to focus on this so I don't mess it up. So you have, like you say, you need this in order to find you a place. I'm giving it to you.
Sometimes coming into somebody else's place and seeing when it's all a disarray really.
Well, I told you I was having issues down here, didn't I?
No, listen, I'm saying, see, you just can't. You can't. I'm in a reflective type of growing sort of Zen, very natural.
I don't know what the hell you talking about.
What I'm saying is I'm enjoying growing up. I'm growing up. I want to have calm in my life. I want to enjoy my life. I want to enjoy who I am. I want to have a good time in my life. I want to be beautiful. Hell no. Ain't no telling.
Give me some Zen. I want some Zen too.
You know what? I ain't go there with you, man.
I want some Zen. Zen. Where did you read about Zen at?
No, that's just, it's different books on, you can say.
I know it's different books. I read about Zen. I'm trying to think, what was Zen in? Was it Clockwork Orange?
Oh, it's all kinds of different stuff, like, that you could talk about Zen. Zen is just like breathing, meditation.
Part of the transcendental meditation is all offshot.
Like a physiological type of, like, it's a lot, but it's a way of it's an exercise. Like it's well-being. Zen is I don't know enough about it to really explain it.
Yeah, it's hard to know enough about it.
Yeah, it is.
What is
That's
that
why I
thing
don't like
they
really
had on
talking to
TV?
people and telling my business.
Okay.
When I have my private time, like I really try to like figure out me. But I know I didn't ruin so much. I think I
No,
ruined.
see, if you was really in the den, you know that's not it.
Well, I'm not in it like that. I'm telling you that I'm trying to find what really works for me, but I really want that to be, if I'm doing that right now, I may do it for 5 years of my life and figure out it's something different. And I think that I could be that type of person to go through my life, but I can't do that around here. And I thought that being here and being up in that apartment upstairs.
You was just looking for a roof over your head. That's all you was looking for.
No, that's not all I was looking for, because I could have been stayed at my mom's house if I just wanted a roof over my head. I wanted somewhere that I can go and raise my son, and so we can recover and we can really learn about who we are from just being out in the streets, doing just a lot of stuff that we have been through, and that we can grow. We in for a lot coming up here.
Yeah, you are, because you're not stable. You have definite shelter insecurities.
And this was supposed to be a reference for me to prove that I'm able to maintain and I can do better. But now I have to go and find that place for me somewhere else. Those repairs and stuff, they need to be done, but I was more content on being able to just have somewhere where I can go and close the door and be safe, so that I can grow up, and if I need to cry, if I need to enjoy myself, if I need to handle my business, and my son can do what he need to do, I can have somewhere to store my belongings, and I can go in and out when I take care of my business, have somewhere to park my car.
Well, you got all of that, you just didn't take care of it, right?
That's true. Because there was times where I wanted to, and I felt like I had to care for me more than anything else. I had to care for me. That means, like, if I didn't have the money to do whatever, how was I gonna get it? It was times I may have had a bad headache or something like that, and I'm sick to my stomach because I had going through so much stuff. Not only that, like, I literally have been places where I get forced, like, beg over and over again to do something constantly. Even though I say no, it's to the point where it's like, if I don't say yeah, I have to almost be disrespectful.
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about now.
So I'm saying, like, I just been through a lot, and I've been trying to, like, find my own way, my own place, and I feel like,
you know what? You ain't tried to look out, try to get no job. You ain't looking for no job. You ain't looking for no job.
That's crazy, because you know what? I literally have contacted some places. I'm not going to tell you where. I can't tell you where, but I found something good. That's why I said, like, I really need some time, because if this come through, they might be able to help me right away.
If you're looking for a job, you don't sit around waiting for the job to come to you. You still be looking at other places too.
I said I don't listen. There's a way that I do things, and there's a way that you do your stuff.
Close that door for a reason.
I told you, when he come home from school, he be needing some time to himself. He don't want to hear all this fussing too. That boy be around all kind of different personalities, teachers telling him what to do. He need a little time to do him. He is a human being. Sometimes people have babies and babies be crying. They don't be crying because they want milk and all that. They crying because they want probably a little privacy too.
Hello? Yes. What is it? I'm good, but I'm not interested. But good luck and have a good day. That was AI.
Yeah, what you say?
That's AI.
Oh, some people just want a little time to understand. Like, being a baby is overwhelming. You in the room for a long time, and then you come out in this world, you see all this different stuff. It's busy. You seen this one thing, and it takes a while, and some people still process that. Even like with myself, I feel like that at times. Like, this is all new, and I'm trying to understand it, and I'm getting rushed. It's in my face, in my face, in my face. So that's why I said it's just, I don't know. It might be hard to get out there on my own way, but I think I need to go.
Oh, you out there on your own now?
Yeah, but I'm with
you
them
got me
Reach.
here though.
No,
So
I'm
you
with
don't see
them
it that
Reach.
way. Yeah, no. You rely on me and you depend on. I get that. You know, I get that. But see, you ain't done the
I
right
don't
thing.
feel that way because the thing is, I have done the right things. But the thing is, I did them with the wrong people. I did them to the wrong people. I gave that to not the wrong people. I'm not gonna say the wrong people. That's wrong. I did it at an inappropriate time.
I should have. I got a thing over here for amount paid. I didn't put in the amount with my writing. May not be that clear. But I tried to.
I just don't want.
I'm gonna give you. This is actually you were paid through May. You know that, don't you?
Through May? Well, just put it through May.
Well, that's when you was paid through May.
Okay.
You just have to go to court. I ain't gonna try to tell the judge, well, I was mistaken, judge. You didn't pay June. Okay.
Well, that's fair. Okay.
I'm doing everything I can to do. Here you go.
Okay. You want to put in? Okay. I know. Okay.
It ain't over. You know, it is a business thing. We're going here. You want that?
No, that's yours.
I'm
I'm
not gonna
good.
use it.
You got a paper clip? No, I got it. I'm
Okay,
good.
right, that's fine.
This, yeah. Cause if I put in that envelope, then I'm gonna say, this is okay. Thank you.
Now, do you want to see that envelope I showed you?
Yeah, you can.
Well, you get it and look at it.
What is it? Oh, they did. They mailed that to you. I told them don't put that to Junior. I told them that it's not to Junior.
That's my name. And I explained that to
Oh, yeah.
you. And I explained that to
Yeah, because Trey is the third.
I explained it to Sean. She asked me about that. What was my name? And I told her. Legally, I am a junior.
Fuck, I fucked that part up. I messed that up bad.
No big deal.
Alright, I'm gonna read it to you. Want me to read it to you?
I read it. I saw it. I couldn't understand it. But
Okay, that's why I read it.
I don't want you. That's enough. I just want you to see I got it.
Oh,
And
see,
I didn't make no issue of it. And I'm not gonna make no issue of it. Can I? All right, now you see.
See how you? I'm never.
All right, I got it.
Nah,
you got a copy of it.
No, I don't. You ain't right because you know what? I told you that I wasn't gonna open that mail, and then when I get it and start explaining,
You know what you want to send it, so you know what you sent, don't you?
I don't know what all this says.
Okay, never mind it. It's not important. It's not important. It's not important to me.
Okay, I'm not gonna read it out loud. But I sent it, so if I wanna expose it, then
Yeah, you're right.
I could, but that's not what I want to do.
You meant to give you a lesson in law?
Yeah, maybe, but I
Do
don't
you
think
want
that
a lesson in law or not?
I don't know.
Okay, then no, you don't want one.
I ain't about to go. That's a trick. Cause if I get a lesson in law, it might be a lesson that ain't good. Hell no.
You want to make it good, may not be good.
Okay. gotta be careful. Now, I ain't no little girl. I ain't about to fall for this many games that be played, man. It's a lot of bullshit being played. A lot of people giving out fucking wooden nickels and dumbass shit.
Yeah, whatever that means. You use a lot of analogies and stuff that I don't understand what you mean by it.
So that means that the wooden nickel can be valid somewhere else, but I don't know where. I can't do anything with it.
Okay, that same thing, but that ain't valid to me.
No, that's not a report. I could have filed an actual. That's why I told you.
She came out here and checked, didn't she?
Oh, that was her?
Yeah.
So why she lying and say her name was something else?
I didn't know what name was. I don't know what she told you.
That real estate woman?
No, I ain't talking about the real estate woman. That ain't the real estate woman.
Did nobody from that place come here?
She said she did.
She a liar if she said that she did. That woman is in Madison.
Well, they travel all over the state.
You are not telling the truth. This Department of Agriculture, I think that they are a thorough business. They don't hire no rinky-dink, no people up in there that's going.
Nope, they don't.
They're gonna hire some good people up in that place.
Right. Honorable people.
Honorable people. They not gonna hire. They ain't the welfare office.
She's been there 22 years.
They not gonna hire. They not
right.
gonna.
She's been there 22 years, and
so,
she says she's been trying to get out of Wisconsin for a long time, and says she's finally moving to Texas. Me and her talk.
Good. And did she tell you that I wasn't trying to hurry up and force the process, but it was becoming to be very overwhelming, and I don't want it to. What she said?
She said she filed it, and I told her I couldn't half understand what the complaint was.
Wait, she said I filed it.
She had it.
That is not the form. That is just an email.
That's what it was. She said it was an email.
It doesn't. That is not. All that is to let them know that, listen, I'm almost at a point where I'm really lost. I don't know what to do. I don't want to do this.
She contacted me. She sent me the report and told me to respond to it. And
I said, why did y'all send?
She said she came here and looked and inspected, and she didn't find any violations.
She did not say that. Oh man, she did not come here. That woman did not.
Mean she knew about the leak. She said that leak, it needs to be repaired, but it's not necessarily a violation because it's leaking. Or the floor might have been damaged, but it's not necessarily a violation, but it does need to be repaired.
If it was that woman that came here.
I don't know which woman you're talking about. You done had so many of them here. You can't.
No, you
lying.
You lying.
You
got me down here to try to drill me in. Go ahead.
You done had state people here.
That's it.
You done had all kinds
I had a
people
probation officer, and you knew I had a probation officer.
I don't know
and they did home visits.
There's a lot of people coming through here.
You know you lying. I ain't barely had no company up in here.
Okay. So anyway,
if that woman came here the other day, then now I know that she came and falsified who she was. So that's why another reason why it's time for that. Just showed me they doing some slick shit up against me, and I need to beware.
Come here, let me look at you. Can I look at you?
That woman didn't even really look through everything like she should have.
Well, for her to already know you didn't want her up there.
Now that's a lie.
You wouldn't let her in.
No, I said, hold on, I have to go to the bathroom and everything. But that woman lied and said her name was Shar. She did not say that her name was Sean. It's Shar.
Tell me something. She was here just a couple of days. How the hell do you think she wrote a letter and wrote that up and sent it back?
So why are you lying on them then?
I didn't say that was the woman. You said that.
What other woman have been here?
You get things confused.
What other woman have been here?
You see how you get things confused? I didn't tell you that was the same woman. You assuming that because in your mind it had to be the same woman, but in your mind ain't right. That's what I've been trying to tell you. That ain't the same person. Now come over and let me look at you.
It better not been the same person.
You come here and let me see you.
No, I'm straight. I'm right here. I
want to see you how much weight you done lost. You want to know why?
Why?
Because I'm on a keto diet.
Okay,
And
I'm
I'm gonna make it
listening.
work for me too.
Okay.
And I'm gonna lose it. And the first thing you probably gonna see me losing is my gut.
Yeah, you should. That's good.
Well, I'm trying, so I want to see how you've done on your diet.
I didn't have a keto diet, so you
It
can.
don't matter as long as it's successful. You gotta find.
I ain't have no diet though. I didn't go on no diet. I'm changing so much about myself, the way that I live, the way that I
Let
am.
me look. Let me see. I ain't asked you to get naked. Now let's take a look. So I can look at you and tell you how good you look.
It seemed like I'm about to. They said, I didn't call it in. All this shit trying to take care of all this fucking family.
You're looking good though. You're looking good. Yeah, that's working for you. That's one thing that's going real good for you, right? Isn't it?
I appreciate who I
All
am,
right,
but I could be
focus on
better.
some good things instead of bad
Okay,
things.
but the thing is, now I'm thinking the Department of Agriculture. I don't know who to believe, you or them, because that woman have not come here.
Okay, forget about it then. If it's not germane, it don't mean anything to you. It's not relevant. Forget about it.
And like that real estate woman who came, she asked me, can she take pictures? I told her no because you didn't give me permission.
Okay, well she should have asked me for.
So I'm not on no mess. She wanted to take pictures. I said no.
Okay. All right, I'm not germane with that either. Where did Char say? What did we end up?
She seemed like she was gonna really try to help you get some fix up your place if you want to hire her.
Oh, you know what? She said she's over there from Pleasant Prairie. Yeah, I talked to somebody. I think she called her. She's from Pleasant Prairie on the other side of Kenosha. So she was saying that
And that's another reason why so many people were trying to dog me out, because we were living out there. We were living. We had 2 places out there.
you had no 2 places in Pleasant Prairie.
I said we were out there near Pleasant Prairie.
In Kenosha.
We lived out there in 2 neighborhoods out there in Pleasant Prairie. Out near, Pleasant Prairie was right across the street. Out there by like 75th Street, Highway 50, almost toward the highway.
Yeah, it's going towards the highway. I don't think.
It's some all the way out Pleasant Prairie houses I've had. I lived in Hunter's
Pleasant
Ridge.
Prairie is probably like around, like you say, 90th or 100th, not 75th.
I'm saying near it. Pleasant
Okay.
Prairie is right there. Pleasant Prairie and Kenosha, like there's for example,
They overlap.
there's 2 gas stations. They're the same gas stations, literally facing one another. One is in Kenosha and one is in Pleasant Prairie.
What street is they on?
So they're right there on 75th, like on 88th and 75th. Like, so that's
Okay, they can't be
75th Street.
facing
That's
one another.
75th.
They're not facing each other anymore.
You can see both of them right there side by side. There, one is on one side of the street and one is on another side
Well,
of
what
the
is
street.
it, 75th or 88th?
Well, you said what street? But I already have said 75th Street, so I said 88 too. So yeah, so I got it. That's what I said.
You confused.
No, I'm not confused. I'm giving too much information to
One is
you.
on 75th and one is on 88th.
No, I said that's where they both are on 75th and 88th, because whatever, 75th is a far journey. So I'll let you know exactly where they are. I'm not here to have no test to be judged or anything.
I ain't trying to be judged. I'm just wondering how you figure 77th, 75th Street and 88th Street are across the street from one another. I'm trying to figure that out. '88th may be Pleasant Prairie, but 75th is not Pleasant Prairie. Tell me something. Was your house bigger than this house? The one you had?
When
5,000 square feet.
the 5,000, yeah, this not how many square feet is this?
Well, I'm asking you, can't you tell just by you've been all through here, don't you know it's big?
Yeah, it was built differently too.
Okay, this is probably about 44,000 square feet.
Because I'm looking at everything, because it is pretty big and how it's structured, but I'm trying to put it all together because it was the basement. It's like 8-bedroom house. And so this is about 8 bedrooms.
It is 8 bedrooms and 3 full baths.
And so then we had
Did you have a garage?
3-car garage.
Did they have overhead doors?
What do you mean overhead doors?
They got overhead and you got some garages that the doors come out like a barn.
Yes, I like those doors.
Well, I don't, because overhead you can use an electronic control with opening doors.
You can open them with electronic doors like that to open them. No, any kind of door you can electronic door.
Well, I don't know them doors that open up.
Any door can open You can make that door electronic.
I never seen electronic.
You can make your front door electronic. You can make any door electronic.
I'm not telling you, I never seen it. Never seen it electronic. I've seen gates that open up, but not garage doors like that. Because usually it's an older type garage and may not even be stable enough to put electronic lights on. So that's apparently what you had. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but I'm just trying to get a feel for
That's a thing of the past. Well, I was just saying, you were just talking about Pleasant Prairie and people who have money and stuff like that, and I was just saying, a lot of times people were mean to me because I stayed out there a couple times and I was buying a house up there.
Well, you was in your house. Why would they get mad if you were staying in your house?
Because they felt like I was doing better, and they, you know what I'm saying?
Well, people be jealous.
That house wasn't, it was only that was a 3,000 square foot home out there, and then there was a ranch style home that was like that one was like almost 4,000 and one was almost like 3,000.
Okay, now maybe I might have you signed up to do my housekeeping for me. Maybe, but well, you gonna get paid through the community care program. Okay. Not through me.
No, I'm familiar with community care because somebody else had community care before.
Well, let me say this here. I've been telling them a couple of weeks ago, the visiting nurses came by to do a checkup on me. You know what that is? Okay. You know what that is?
I don't. It's all kind of visiting nurses though.
Okay, they came through. They did my vitals. They took my weight. They checked my nerves in my toes because I told them sometimes it feels like I'm losing my feeling. So they checked my circulation in my feet. It was a little low, but it was okay. And they, well, that's what they did. You know, I also told them that I feel like, well, at one point they evaluated me when I first went on the program. That was 4 years ago, you know. And I said, I think I've deteriorated some since then, and I may need more personal care. And I said, you know, it's been a long time since my back's been wrong. Do you have a problem doing that?
If it's my job, I wash your back.
What if it's, maybe I need one more.
If I'm working, I'll be protected by my job. Shit. talking about. I be protected by my job. I ain't, hey, you do some dumb shit, they gonna have to answer for it. I be like,
no, they want, if they do something wrong, they gonna
if you
tell
do
to
something
leave.
wrong,
There's a leave and you can't go back there.
no, if you, this is what I'm saying. I'm not, if you did something wrong to me, that's not on a, it ain't, that's
It's
something.
not on you, it ain't on them either. It's on
You gonna
me.
have to answer to them, not me.
Okay, I'm not saying the over the court system, one or the other.
Yeah.
Depends on how far it goes.
But I ain't about to sit there and just, it's only specific things that, you know, that I'll do, you know, but I don't think that you, if somebody watch, I don't think that you would be so messed up enough to mess up somebody that's willing to help you get yourself back together. Because to be real, I told my mom, because she said that you were trying to do a keto diet. And she...
So how does she know what I'm trying to do?
I don't know.
I ain't said to nothing to your mom about me doing no keto diet. So see, now there you go saying something else that your mama couldn't have known. But you putting it on her that she knows that. There's no way she could have known that.
Okay, I'm sorry for saying that my mama talking too much and you don't want my mama to look like she's
No,
talking too
I'm
much.
just saying your mom don't know.
But one thing I don't tolerate is me taking the blame for some bullshit somebody else doing.
No, what does that mean?
I'm sorry that we can't have a regular conversation.
I mean, I'm trying to ask you, what does that mean? What you just said?
So I was, because there's no way I could have known. So that's okay. I'm going.
I just told you.
Let's start
I
all
just
over.
told you.
Okay.
That's the only way you
So
know.
let me. I'm
And I ain't had
learning
that conversation with
because
your mom.
I've never had I've been around so many people that I could not trust that we couldn't work together as a team. So this is new.
You want to just slide on your mama, wasn't me.
I never lied on my mama.
You just said she told you about the keto diet I was on.
So let's start over then, okay? I didn't mean to bring up my mama. I'm sorry. Teach me, because I gotta figure this shit the fuck out before I be fucked up out here.
Well, I'm just saying, I'm telling you what I may need. That's not on the books yet. About somebody bathing me, and also I ain't had.
You want to know something?
What?
I took care of my grandma Marsh when I was pregnant with Divine. I was over there watching her, taking care of her.
Woman, though.
I took care of my own. I took care of my own dad. I took care of people, and I work home health care. I didn't bathe my grandfather. I didn't have the privilege to be there for him like that. But I cared for him while I was pregnant with my son.
You talking about Jacob?
I was taking care of my granddad Jacob a lot.
Okay.
Taking him while I was pregnant. When I was
said your grandma, I'm thinking about your great grandma.
My great grandma Marsh, I was taking care of her when I was pregnant with Divine, driving Uncle Chubb's truck over there where my dad bought Uncle Chubb's truck. But anyway, I took care of my grandma Marsh when nobody else would.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? I don't know where. I know Uncle Vernon was at work, but he was Uncle Vernon was taking care of Grandma Marsh. But I'm saying during the day, I was taking care of Grandma Marsh. And then other people started to come and take care of her too. So that we were able to work together to take care of her. But I was...
Can I ask you a question? Did Tony help out?
Tony worked. So I don't know. Tony always helped out. Mm-hmm. Tony, everybody, Tony just by being Tony helped out.
Okay. Tony Grandy,
just by Tony Grandy being Tony Grandy is helping out. So, Tony Grandy by Tony Grandy is just helping out. So, that's how I feel about her because I used to go over her house.
In Tony's house?
Yeah, I used to stay nights at Tony's house. Mm-hmm. So it's always been good. She was on my dad's baseball team and everything. Mm-hmm. So I used to go to baseball games with her. She was still playing. Mm-hmm. So Tony Grandy is good. Like So yeah, she. But what I'm saying, I ain't trying to bring nobody else into it. But I'm just giving you references.
Mm-hmm.
If I were to help you and to take care of you and to be there for you or whatever the situation is, it would have to strictly be professional.
Okay, it's gonna be professional. You keep it professional.
But I understand that people say things out of their mouth, and I know how to overlook things. But if you okay, look, I could quit the job.
That's right. You always got a choice of quitting, just like you got a choice of.
And you can't take me to court. See you mixing.
No, I'm not. I'm saying
you can't. I ain't gonna be able to care for you.
You got autonomy over your own life. Yeah, you can quit the job. You can.
But don't talk. Why can't you only stick to that? You talking about. So that's just
autonomy. We talking about your autonomy. You got autonomy. I understand that.
Man,
I want you to understand. I understand that.
Ain't nobody growing around y'all.
Well, you should be growing because I'm just telling you the facts.
But I'm asking you, if you talking about employment, only talk about employment right now. What I'm saying is,
you always want to put out the parameters.
I can quit the job if it's not serving to me.
Like
okay.
You can leave the house if it's not serving. Yeah, your tendency is not serving you.
So is this just so you? Oh, so what you doing is you just trick me so that you can be able to find a segue to talk shit about your rental property to get me more.
And I'm so autonomy. I understand that. In all things relating to you and your son, I have no control. Ultimately, you have to make those decisions. I get that. That's what I'm trying to convey to you. That's not an issue.
I was talking to you about a job.
Mm-hmm.
So what I was telling you, and I shouldn't have, see, that's why this is hard, because I shouldn't have referenced my grandfather. I shouldn't have referenced my grandmother.
Okay, I don't know whether you should or not. I don't see where it made
father.
any difference one way or the other.
Because
but let me say this here. There's certain things I'm going to wait or want if you're going to be doing my stuff.
If it's by the book?
Yes, by the book in terms of you watch, like for instance, I don't want you, and I want to tell you because I done had to give them pull-ups on this. They might be washing dishes and they do the dishes, then they put the pots and pans in there, then they may go in the bathroom and do something.
Well, I try to be thorough as I possibly can, but wait ahead, I'm gonna let you hear something.
Okay, yeah, I hear what you. But then they'll go in there and do something in the bathroom, and they'll come out with the same gloves and want to go back to doing my dishes.
They are not. They are not trained. They're not
trained. They don't know about cross contamination, or they don't care. Hold
on. Or what they're doing is not. Something that they're doing is not connecting. Like they may be I don't know, that maybe they washing the gloves like they wash their hands.
No, you don't wash the gloves even and do that. You don't even wash it. You just get rid of them.
I don't know. I can't speak for them people.
Well, I'm speaking from me and what I want. That's why I'm telling you what happened.
So, okay, like for instance, when I fixed this chair, I didn't wash my hands in your kitchen sink. I went to your bathroom sink to wash my hands.
Well, the dishes in the sink in there.
But I wouldn't have, because I tried.
I don't see you wash your hands in the kitchen sink before.
If it was something that if I was cooking when I came in here and cooked, that's different.
Okay, all right. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to tell you, but what I'm saying is, if I'm upstairs trying not to be sick, doing everything I can to prevent.
Okay, I don't know what that means. Not trying to be sick. I don't get that. You know, I'm 70 years old. I try not to get sick either. And generally, I'm pretty successful at it.
Do you realize that I only can say you exhaust the shit out of me?
Okay, you do me too.
You're not letting me even tell you don't know.
You're right.
And you know what it is?
I'm not giving you opportunity.
So what you have done is what you have created a Jasmine Davis in your mind. The Jasmine Davis that you see is not me.
Well, I'm not so sure.
You have created your own Jasmine Davis because you're not listening to what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, if I go to a job, I'm going to go to a job and I'm going to do what I can.
You're going to do the best you can, but it may not be good enough. That's what I'm trying to tell you what my parameters are.
So what I can tell you is I'm going to be able to communicate effectively enough to say if I can't do the job, I'm not going to take the job.
Okay, you may think
I'm not that kind of
person.
person.
Think you know the job and you don't know it to my
I'm not. I am the person who I have worked in agencies.
Okay,
where,
fine. You don't do
where they didn't
else.
even pay me. They didn't even pay me for working there. Big agencies that's still around, I didn't even get paid to work because they were struggling, and I still was showing up and wasn't even getting a paycheck. Terrell, when I was married, was fighting me because he thought I was cheating, and I was going to work. I can right now sue them companies. I have called them companies. Some of them have been sold, but the same people still working there. They were familiar. Other places did all kind of, and I'm gonna tell you something. It's been some home health, like a home health care agency that I worked through, and I didn't get paid for. And I had to say, I can't do it because it's causing problems. And then when I had this other home health care job, then that was almost a time where kind of, I was going back into the workforce or whatever, but I was being accused because of those other jobs weren't paying me. So now I know I'm not going to stay at somewhere professionally and not get paid, right? I'm not going to accept a job that I feel like I'm not getting paid enough for the work that I have to do. And I don't care. It's a specific amount that I want. But if I can work with you in exchange to see what I can do so I can save up some money too, so I can pay you and do what I have to do and move on with my life so that I'm not
first of all, let me tell you something. What these people are coming here, they only come here for 3 hours a week.
Oh, 3 hours a week?
Yeah. That's what they
please.
Yeah, I thought you realized they don't come here every day.
No, but I thought 3 hours a week.
3 hours a week.
So just cleaning up around here is 3 hours a day. Until you can, that's a 3 hour job right there. Plus you need a bath.
They come once a week. That's what I'm telling you. But that would be extra if they allow for the bathing, then that would be extra.
Just say if you made a contract.
When part of the thing was they were supposed to have been washing my clothes, but now I don't have a washer, so they may even want to cut my hours.
Didn't you say that woman was taking them home and washing them?
She was, until I didn't tell her that my washer was broke, but I must have been here on the phone, or maybe me and you was talking about it, and she found out that it was broke. And you know what she said once she found out it was broke? That she wanted to start doing wash here again. You know that ain't have no damn wash. So then she just stopped doing wash altogether.
Oh man. But she might have somebody that didn't want her to feel comfortable with that, and she didn't want to lose her job.
Wait a minute, what be comfortable with what?
I don't know. I'm messing up. I shouldn't be saying that, but maybe she just didn't feel right washing your clothes.
Well, she wanted to say she'd take it home and wash them. See, the reason that started was, remember the time you took her down there? Didn't you take her down there? Weren't you down there helping her?
You were supposed to.
Did you help her with her laundry anytime? Yes or no?
No.
Okay. Then she went down there on her own and did it, but she didn't like the basement. That's what the issue was.
She didn't like the job, so she didn't want to. That's understandable.
I asked the girls that came and evaluated me for a new worker. There was 2 girls that came. One of them said that she didn't like the basement. The other said she didn't think there was nothing wrong with the basement.
She probably, but you know what? That woman who came here probably used to having a beautiful finished basement or different things. That basement wasn't So what I'm saying to you is, she probably didn't know how to psychologically process that basement.
I mean, it wasn't that big a deal. You know,
If you cannot say that about see, this is the problem that I have.
You're going too deep with it. People either feel comfortable in the basement or they don't. It's not about psychologically processing nothing. Some people
When
are
I first,
okay
let me
with
tell
it.
you something. When I had this place on 22nd, I can't get too deep with you. I had a place that I stayed at, okay? And the basement was horrible. I didn't know how bad it was. I was scared to go down that basement for at least the first month. I was afraid to go in that basement. It was terrible. I had to gradually work my way into going down that basement. I wanted to stay at that place and try to slowly but surely. That place it could have been really nice. It had a workman station down there, all kinds of stuff. But I had to get myself to a place because it was so much ruin down there. But I eventually could wash my clothes down there, but I could never stay down there too long the whole time. Okay? Even like being in that house at first, it was nervous for me because I had never, it was just probably just the new environment, the neighborhood and stuff like that. It was something to me that I don't know what it did to me. I can't explain it to you. But I know that I've been through enough stuff in my life that I can say to you that sometimes, like, remember when I just was trying to tell you, like, I can see my own mess, and then when I come to somebody else's mess, it really, like, it registers, like, wow, you know, this is sad. But when you got your own, you know what you put everything, and somebody might say something wrong with me, but they don't really realize like why things are. You could be like, this is not a big deal for me. For you, you could say this is not a big deal for you, but you could be looking at the situation like, okay,
you psychoanalyze too much in your life.
No, the reason why is because and that's what I'm telling you. I have been through so much stuff, and I can understand, and I have been around people who haven't been around those things. But when I need to understand simple things, nobody want to teach me the simple things because it's like they feel like I know too much of stuff that I shouldn't even ever had to go through. I should never had to ever be in a dirty house. I should never had to be in an unclean house. I should never have to go through the things that I went through. I should never have to been beat up because I wasn't paid by a job. A company that I literally went to a big company and got a job through, and I did not ever get a check from them.
Well, you know, I don't know how long you have to ask for payment.
I'm trying to, you know what like I said, that's the type of place where I can sit down and talk with them, and I can say, you know, if they ever bring it up or whatever, you know, if I go there and I'm making, because I'm probably won't make that much, if I'm making $25 an hour, I can say, how about making about $29 an hour or something, and we can balance it out. And then by that time I'll then had a raise, then I'll probably be making $30 naturally. Or something like that. No, that ain't a dream. That's not a dream.
Didn't pay you your money.
already know. Oh, it said, hold on. But you know what? Some of these places got some serious people on their team.
What does that mean?
That mean that it's worth just letting that stuff go. Okay, because they told me, this is what they told me. I asked them why they didn't give me, because at first they tried to give me a check, but the check wasn't the right amount. They shorted me on my hours and my payment per hour, what I was supposed to be making. And so I gave them the check back. And that was one time I came there. I never cashed a check or anything. Okay. So I'm keeping it real with you. Okay? So and they never...
You don't want to sue them for your money.
Because I have made it this far.
Okay then, good.
They not doing... I got my butt kicked. You know, I got yelled at. I got called all kinds of names and stuff like that. But I'm all, you know, but the thing is now I'm at a place in my life where I want to start being able to really do something that I can really enjoy. I have been to all kinds of places trying to find something in life where I can have and start a life, because even though I didn't always see it, it was different ideas. Like, okay, it would be nice to go to a job every day. You know, it would be nice to, like, learn different things and, you know, eventually all of that different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, but as far as that, but I was just giving you an example. Like, I would try to make a good of it. I won't try to go and fight them. You know, because they did tell me eventually, like, well, we're having money problems and different things like that. The business has been sold. So when I came there, they were in the process of selling their business. And my dad, I was actually taking care. So they were like, wow, you have good experience and this and that. And so I had the privilege of learning some things that helped me to take care of my dad as well. And so when I thought about that, I'm like, wow, if I would never worked at that job, I would not have known how to really do this for my dad. And that was something that really helped me.
Okay.
That helped my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, help. That was helpful. That was just something that I had learned along the way. And I also was able to just be able to, you know, get out the house and be like I was trying to tell you. You saying you going through all this circulatory things. You need to move you sit down a lot around here. You're not really doing what you need to do properly. And I was trying to say that if you were to say to me to help you, then I would say, come on, let's get out and because remember when you told me that you were going to walk or whatever, I told you that I could, you know, whatever. But I don't know about walking around this neighborhood and stuff like that. But like,
this ain't no bad neighborhood. That's from what I've seen.
Well, I don't know. I said, I don't know.
Okay, let me say this here. You know, you're talking about this, that, and the other, and I don't know that I would take guidance from you because you so messed up.
And that's why I don't need to be around nobody like you that belittle me.
You just
I won't be able to work for you. I won't be able to work for you.
You are. You got a lot of issues you need to
But they ain't my problems. They're other people's problems.
Don't tell me you're gonna
They're not my problems. They are not my problems. They're my problems. They're affecting me. They're not something that I'm going to. They're problems that this is what I'm saying. Okay? I did not tell them people to sell that business. That was not my fault.
I don't know what you mean by that, you know.
That was not my business. That was not my business. That's not you telling me. See, you be jumping from business to personal too much for me, and it really that's stressful.
What are you talking about?
If I'm sitting here talking to you about you, now you bringing up my personal life. My personal life don't have anything to do. So, okay, let me say something to you. Let me say something. When you went to your job in Milwaukee every day and you took care of them kids and knowing that you were a felon and you had served time in prison, did you want them to say, I don't want you telling me nothing because you just got out of jail and you don't pay your child support? You got 2 boys, you left your wife, and you don't take care of them?
I always pay my child support.
You said that she had to get on you to pay your child support.
No, I didn't tell you that.
You said that she didn't let you get...
say that, you go making up something else. I never told you that.
You told me that she did not let you get away with anything, and she was going down every chance that she got.
Every 3 years, you can ask for a raise on your child support. It was not for
And you didn't you also tell me that you were in between jobs at a time where you didn't?
There was a time when I was in between jobs.
So how were you paying child support?
Well, there was times when I didn't pay, but it got...
That's why I said I don't need to know. All y'all be confiding in me, and you don't even realize you confided in me, putting all this. That's a lot of weight for me to carry. Let it release. Let it go. I can't.
I don't know that's a weight for you to carry.
Now it is because you telling me that I'm lying about it.
You making a lot of assumptions in there. That's what you're doing.
So all I'm saying to you, no, I'm not. Because now you thinking about you learning and you scared to learn.
Who, me?
Yes.
Why am I scared to learn?
Because you realizing like, damn, you know what? I done did a lot to this young woman. And you know what?
I ain't done nothing to you. I ain't done nothing but help you. Tried to help you. You said you needed the rental receipts to show that you've been paying. Well, I gave them to you. Now you got them. The smooth selling the head.
Okay, so you see how we were just having a professional, unique conversation.
Now you want to change it to something else. It's still, as far as I'm concerned, professional and unique.
This shit, you can't trust you, man.
Well, I don't know what that means. You can't trust me. Why is it you can't trust me?
Because I'm not working for you right now.
Okay.
So I'm showing up in my personal life right now.
So what does that mean?
So it's different. Just like if a business like call on me, a police on me, right? Even though the business is wrong, that police is gonna protect that business.
That's right. They're gonna
before they protect me.
They see that job is protecting the business.
Generally, but sometimes there is an officer or some people that would try to make sure that everybody is okay, not only the business.
That's true. Yes. So, your point. What's your point?
So what I'm saying is, while I'm sitting here, I'm not in my business. I only have me. If I was working here, I would say, you're not going to cut up on me. You're not going to be mean to me and stuff like that because you know that I'm working from a business like that but after I get off the clock, you might show your butt if I came here, like, or whatever. But while I'm on the clock, you're not going to be mean to me. So I know you won't do that. So I'm not worried about it.
Who are you referring to? Somebody, a customer to come in or something?
So what I'm saying to you is, if you are the customer.
That's why I asked you. You talking about customer.
No, I'm just saying, like, right now, I'm not going there with you because it's stressful. I'm trying to have a conversation thinking that, okay, that's fine.
Well, you want
to
control the conversation. I get that.
Because I have been taught very thoroughly at times. I have learned that sometimes you have to keep things professional because it causes a lot of problem in people's lives.
What is being done? Where's our professionalism coming in at?
Because you're talking about my personal life now, and we were talking about employment.
How is that your personal life? How is that your personal life?
Because you said I have a lot of problems and you wouldn't take any advice from me. You never even know me professionally.
Well, you telling me I should be doing this? I should be sitting down and moving around, or doing this and doing the other?
Well, you sit here complimenting me. Everybody want to know, and that's another reason why a lot of people being mean to me, because they still fat than a motherfucker, or they still having their issues. Not you. And saying fat, that was bad. I shouldn't. That was not good. I know you didn't expect me to say that, and that's why I said, like, a lot of people usually don't cuss and shit unless they like. But I grew up around this stuff ever since I was a child. Like, I remember being in elementary cussing. So people trying to understand, like, who I am for real, you know, whatever. But people, instead of, like, they want to bring me down and all that, but I'm steady progressing and stuff, and they steady going through, like, they hating on me, but then they want to still maintain what they maintaining, but I'm taking care of myself. I'm trying to do the best that I can do. I'm changing the way I'm changing the things that I eat. I'm not eating all the time, even though sometimes I do. Some days I sit around and eat a lot. When I got out of jail, I was eating a lot. Like, I was literally cooking 3 meals a day. And my mom she ain't like that. She said I cook too much, cuz, like, if she'll cook a big old meal and put it in the she'll eat 3 times a day though, but it'll be leftovers and it'll just sit in there. I was cooking my food fresh every meal. That's how I like to eat. So that's why I said sometimes I don't get along like that.
Well, you was buying most of the groceries too.
I had all the groceries was from my food stamps, okay. And then I replaced even again. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything before I left there, I made sure everything was replaced. Other than my kids, my kids had some brownies, like some boxes of brownies, and I baked some brownies for my kids. Brownies, I ain't buy another box of that because that was theirs. Anyway, so she couldn't claim that because I knew for a fact that, you know what I'm saying, but she could say that I took away food that she cooked for my daughter. My daughter makes those brownies for her and her brother. And when, you know, so what I'm saying is, like, if I feel some type of way within myself, then I have to continue to see if I enjoy that or if I don't like that. And sometimes if I make a change, it's me doing better. Sometimes I make a change, it's me doing worse. But no matter what it is, I know for a fact that I have to continue to be better for myself. And that's not always easy. When I sit here and I try to open up to somebody and try to be like, okay, I can have a conversation. It just never fails. It's like nobody act like they can keep up with a conversation, and then they start insulting me. Like, why? Like, I went through that so many times. I used to be scared sometimes to ask if I didn't understand something in school sometime. Because it was like, oh, you must be stupid, you asking for help. I'm like, I never even knew this stuff before. Shit. Like, I don't know, but what I'm saying is, if you need to move around, you gonna have to move around. So I think.
Okay, now you talking about moving around in terms of losing weight or just getting my life in order?
So I'm saying, like, get your blood circulating and
okay,
stuff.
You talking about losing weight?
No, it don't necessarily have to lose weight. Everything not okay. If you lose weight, yeah, you gonna feel better about yourself. I'm saying to be healthy.
Okay, well, I'm assuming if I'm losing weight, I'm doing some healthy things for myself.
So you have to continue. Some people they get healthy first, and then they either keep that same weight, but they have a different tone, muscles and stuff like that.
Okay, let's not.
They change their fat to their muscle.
You said don't I get in your mental health and telling you and dealing with that. And I asked you about losing weight, but I don't want to focusing on that.
So why you trying to look at my body and bring it up?
Because I admire the way you lost the weight. Because I want to lose weight.
So why can't I try to talk to you about it?
If I say that, well, I want you to be mentally healthy. Can I talk to you about your mental health?
You don't say that.
Okay. So I talk.
I didn't ask you to talk to me about my mental health, though. I never told you to let me see your head so I can see. Okay, don't go there. My goodness. And what never mind me?